There's a number sitting in your military record right now that's worth more than $30,000 a year, and almost nobody told you how to actually use it. And it's your security clearance. The government spent tens of thousands of dollars and months of investigation to give it to you. And when you take off the uniform, most veterans hand that value away for free because they have no idea what it's worth or how to convert it. I'm going to show you exactly what your clearance is worth in real dollars, how to keep it active after you separate, and the 4 moves that turn it into a 6-figure cybersecurity job. Stick with me. The part most people get wrong is at minute 7. Quick on me because it matters for what I'm about to tell you. I spent 20 years in the US Army. I hold an active TS/SCI clearance. And here's the part that makes this different from every other video you'll find on this. I now run a cybersecurity firm, which means I'm not a recruiter who never served, and I'm not a guy who made one job jump and started selling a course. I sit on the hiring side of the table. I read these resumes, I make these offers. And so here's the roadmap. First, why a clearance is worth money, the mechanism nobody explains, then the actual dollar figure, then how to keep it from going dark after you separate, and finally, the 4 moves to cash it in. Let's go. Here's the mechanism. When a company wins a federal contract that requires cleared people, they have 2 choices. Option 1, hire someone uncleared and sponsor them, which costs real money and takes months, sometimes over a year, before that person can even start billing. Option 2, hire someone who already has the clearance and put them to work this week. You are option 2. You're not just an employee, you're a way for that company to start earning revenue on a contract immediately. And that's why your clearance has a price. It's not about how smart you are, it's about time and risk the employer doesn't have to absorb. You are pre approved. And in the federal world, pre approved is worth a premium. Okay, the number. Industry compensation surveys consistently show that cleared professionals earn a significant premium over their uncleared peers for the same work, often in the range of $15,000 to $30,000 a year, and higher the more sensitive the clearance. And it scales. A secret clearance pays a premium. A top secret pays more. A TS/SCI, the one a lot of you are sitting on, sits at the top of that range because the pool of people who hold it is small and the demand is constant. Now, here's a fork in the road that decides your paycheck. Do you go government civilian, a GS employee, or contractor? Quick version: GS roles give you stability, a pension path, and federal benefits. Contractor roles usually pay a higher salary up front and move faster. Neither is wrong, but if you don't know the difference before you start applying, you'll leave money on the table. I did a full breakdown of GS versus contractor pay in another video. It's linked in the description. Watch it after this one. Here's the part most people get wrong, the one I flagged at the start. Your clearance does not stay active forever once you leave a cleared job. There's a window. Generally, if you've been out of a cleared position for less than a defined window, commonly cited as around 24 months, your clearance can often be reactivated by a new employer without starting a brand new investigation from scratch. Go past that window or let it lapse, and you may be looking at the full process all over again. So the move is simple. The day you separate, the clock starts. The faster you land in another cleared role or get sponsored into one, the cheaper and easier it is to stay in the game. Every month you sit on it doing nothing, that asset is depreciating. Treat your clearance like a perishable asset because that's exactly what it is. Let me tell you the mistake I almost made, and I see veterans make it constantly. When I was getting close to my transition, I figured my experience would speak for itself. I almost took the first decent looking offer in front of me before I understood what I was actually worth on the cleared market. The number I almost settled for and the number I could actually command were not close. The difference wasn't my skills, it was that I finally understood my leverage. The lesson: your leverage is invisible to you until someone shows it to you. That's what this channel is for. So, how do you actually cash this in? 4 moves. 1, know your number before you apply anywhere. Know the salary range your clearance plus your experience commands. You can't negotiate a number you don't know. Walk into every conversation informed. 2. Translate. Your resume cannot read like a military evaluation. The hiring manager, me, needs to see your experience in language that maps to the job. Led a squad becomes leadership and personnel management. Your MOS becomes a civilian skill set. If I can't understand it in 10 seconds, it goes in the no pile. 3. Protect the clearance. The day you separate, the clock starts. Don't let it lapse. Get into a cleared role or get sponsored before that window closes. 4. Stack one credential. You don't need 10 certs. You need the right one to clear the resume filter and signal you're serious about cyber. I'll cover exactly which ones are worth it in a future video. But for now, know that clearance plus one credible cert is a powerful combination. Clearance plus those 4 moves is how a veteran goes from just separated to a 6-figure offer. So, your clearance is worth real money, often a 5-figure premium a year. It scales with the level. It's perishable, so the clock starts the day you leave. And 4 moves turn it into an offer. Know your number, translate your experience, protect the clearance, stack the right cert. And if you got value from this, subscribe. I drop a new breakdown every week, plus daily shorts, all built to get you from the uniform to a cleared cyber career. I'm on the hiring side, and I'm telling you the things most people won't. And watch this next: military to cyber, the exact path from your MOS to a 6-figure job. That's where we turn this leverage into an actual plan. See you there.